And so the Leafs' winning streak comes to an end. Now, it was a deserved win for the Edmonton Oilers, I have to admit, but I was expecting a better performance from the Leafs, definitely. So let's get right into the game. So hello everyone, thank you for taking time out of your day to click on this video. I appreciate it very much. Before we start the video, can I ask a favor of you that if you enjoy NHL content, if you enjoy these types of videos or videos that I've done in the past or could make in the future, well, there's one coming on a $500 spending spree on NHL jerseys, then please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. But without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So Edmonton Oilers 4, Toronto Maple Leafs 3 after overtime. Where do we begin? The first period, it was terrible. There's no two ways about it. 9 shots for Toronto, 13 for Edmonton, and those 9 shots for Toronto, although there were quite a few ones that could have perhaps gone in for the Leafs, it's fair to say that the Leafs just looked disinterested. I don't know if they celebrated Justin Hall's birthday, if they had too much to drink, if they're just extremely tired, but it wasn't good. The second was better. Can I even say it was better? Yeah, I guess it was 3-3 at the end of the second, and then the third, no one scored, and Connor McDavid wins it in overtime. This game could have gone either way, to be fair. Mikko Koskinen had a good game, making 26 shots and 29 saves. So it's not, it's underneath a 900 save percentage, but some of the shots that he faced were extremely hard, to say the least. And it could have gone either way. It could have gone either way this game. Marner had a few shots saved. Hyman had a few saved. William Nylander had a few saved. That, against another keeper or another day, could have easily ended up being a goal. Now, the Leafs deserve to lose. Don't get it twisted. They deserve to lose. If you look at the basic stats, 29 shots to 31, it's pretty even for the Oilers. But then when you look at the face-offs, the Oilers won 58% of them. The power plays 1-4-2 for both teams. The hits are pretty even too, 17-19 in favor of the Oilers. The Maple Leafs blocked more shots and gave the puck away less, but the blocked shots are really 16-10 in favor of the Leafs, which indicates that the Oilers took their chances more, they dared more, they went for it, they really went for it, trying to score goals, trying to outscore the team, knowing that their defense is a bit shaky, and Toronto's is as well, and therefore trying to really grasp the game by the scruff of the neck and make it their game, make the Leafs adapt to themselves. Now, they realize the problem for the Leafs is that the Leafs adapt too easily to other teams rather than making other teams adapt to them. And you can blame some of it on the coaching, but most of it lies on the players themselves, not picking themselves up when they have a bad game. They didn't look like a team at certain points. They had certain moments where they looked great, especially on the Austin Matthews goal, which was incredible. It still wasn't as good as Connor McDavid's goal, which goes to show how good some of the goals were that were scored tonight. But the Leafs really didn't look like a team, to be fair. They had good moments, that's a certainty, that's for sure. But to win those games that are very tight, that could go either way, the team that works for each other rather than an individual trying to do it all by himself is going to end up on top. Now, key takeaways from the game. If you look at player stats, Zach Hyman didn't have a bad game. He scored a goal, he missed one, but is there really a player that had a bad game? Yeah. Jimmy Vesey, honestly, he's got good moments, but on the third line still, he's not been great. He's not been doing much recently. Pierre Engvall, he can't stay in the lineup, surely. Surely Pierre Engvall can't stay in the lineup after this. It's been horrific. He hasn't contributed anything. 7-15 on the ice tonight. But lackadaisical and lazy and slow play from him. Alexander Barabanov, same. I haven't seen anything that indicates that he's going to come good. Alexander Kerfoot, really, I've made my stance on Alexander Kerfoot. He can be a great player, but for 3.5 million cap hit, you expect more. Especially from the guy that centers the third line, you would expect more. And then defensively, Morgan Riley had one of his worst games I've ever seen him play. 24-43 on the ice, -1, only 1 shot on goal, 2 hits, 2 blocks, 2 giveaways, 1 takeaway. He had a bad game. He had a very bad game. It's going to happen, obviously. Freddie Anderson, despite his save percentage, yet again, had a good game overall. He did salvage a point for the Leafs towards the end, which at the end of the season it will be an important point, most likely. Mikko Lehtinen, great game, not necessarily. He had 909 on the ice, 121 on the power play. He did get a point on the power play. He took a shot which was deflected and then ended up in Zach Hyman's stick, which he ended up finishing. So that's a huge monkey off his back for Mikko Lehtinen, and let's hope that he can continue his trajectory upwards from here on. In terms of the Oilers, Leon Draisaitl didn't have a great game, yet he had 2 points. Connor McDavid had an excellent game with 2 goals, 1 assist. Connor McDavid is just going to be Connor McDavid. You know, he's going to have off nights, obviously. Last game was an off night for him. This game, he said no, and he decided the game all by himself. Not all by himself, obviously, but he was the major factor in this game, in the Leafs losing and in Edmonton winning. The refs. I've made a video about the refs. I don't know if I can link it somewhere because I'm not really good at this whole YouTube thing. But it's called NHL Refs Are a Disgrace. You can easily find it on my channel. They were terrible yet again. Mikko Lehtinen gets brought down to the ice. He doesn't get he gets a penalty called against him, rather. Darnell Nurse completely spins and takes out Mikheyev, and he gets nothing called in front of the ref, not even far away, literally 3 feet in front of the refs. He doesn't get a penalty call. I've made my point on NHL refs. I was expecting maybe that they would be better after the backlash that they have received after last game, and they haven't been better. Like, if anything, they've been even worse. It doesn't seem like they're getting better. It seems like they're actively getting worse, and I'm sure they're not doing it on purpose. But I mean, what can you say that hasn't been said yet? It's ruining the integrity of the NHL. It's ruining the enjoyment of the game. It's making fans angry on both sides of the coin. Oilers fans, Leafs fans, any team really. Dylan Dubé had a huge hit to the head against the Montreal Canadiens today that didn't get called either. It's horrendous officiating yet again. But I'm not going to rinse and repeat my video. If you want to watch my opinion on the refs, you can. I'm going to. I said link down below, but obviously I don't know how to link it, so look it up. And yeah, that has been it for the video. So deserved win for the Oilers. Yeah, the Leafs deserved to lose. Elsewhere, the Pittsburgh Penguins won in overtime against the New York Rangers with Sidney Crosby scoring the goal. Washington won in overtime after a rocket from Alex Ovechkin, who came back after his 4-game absence on COVID protocol. But yeah, that's been it for this video. If you have enjoyed this video, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on the video. Please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you very soon.